Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Saturday, March 11, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comment section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comment section below. Detroit Red Wings vs Boston Bruins. The Detroit Red Wings are a demoralized squad these days after GM Steve Yzerman traded key players in Tyler Bertuzzi and Philip Hronek last week as the team drifts away from a playoff spot. They just had a rough 6-game losing streak. They need a late comeback to beat the lowly Blackhawks on Wednesday to end the slide. Furthermore, the Bruins continue to dominate, winning 10 of their last 11 games. They had their winning streak end in Thursday's loss and will be motivated to get back in the win column. They are an incredible 26-3-3 on home ice. The Bruins are the best defensive squad in the NHL, which is key as Detroit has been slumping offensively, scoring 3 or fewer goals in 7 of their last 10 games. Each of the Bruins' last 5 home wins has been by 2 more goals. Our team pick is Boston Bruins minus 1.5 goals. Detroit has gone under the point total in 2 of their last 3 games and has been limited to only 1 goal in 2 of 3 as well. The Bruins have gone under the point total or pushed in 4 of their previous 6 games. They have limited their opponent to 2 or fewer goals in 5 of their last 6 games. The two teams pushed in their previous matchup. Most signs point to a lower scoring affair. Look for this game to go under 6.5 goals. Philadelphia Flyers vs Pittsburgh Penguins. This is a battle of two teams in different situations as the season winds down and the playoffs loom. Philadelphia is playing out the string, having done little at the trade deadline to try and create some sort of direction for the franchise going forward. The Flyers have been listless of late, losing 6 of 7, and they have to go on the road to take on a Penguins team that is fighting to hold off a group of teams looking to leapfrog into that final wild card spot in the Eastern Conference. Pittsburgh is a solid 17-9-5 at home this season, and Jerry is a quality goaltender. Philadelphia has gone 12-15-7 on the road this season, and it's hard to have a ton of faith in a team that is rudderless. Look for the Penguins to earn an important 2 points as they prevail here. Our team pick is Pittsburgh Penguins. Both of these teams have slightly trended under this season, with the undergoing 32-33 in Flyers games and 32-31-1 in Penguins games. The first game stayed under with just 5 total goals. The Flyers have one of the worst defenses in the NHL, scoring just the 3rd fewest goals in the league, generating the 4th fewest expected goals, and the 5th fewest high-danger shots in the NHL. Tristan Jarry should be good enough at home to shut them down. Additionally, Carter Hart has been good in goal for the Flyers, despite having a struggling team in front of him. He should be able to make enough timely saves on Pittsburgh to keep this game under the total. Take the under 6.5 goals here. Rangers vs Buffalo Sabres. The Rangers have won 3 of their last 5 games and 2 of their last 3 road games. They are playing well offensively, scoring 9 goals in their last 3 road games. They've also played well on special teams, converting over 23% of their power play opportunities. The Sabres are one of the worst teams in the league when it comes to killing penalties, and they're not playing well defensively at the moment, giving up 16 goals in their last 3 games, so expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Rangers in this game. The Sabres have lost 5 of their last 6 games and 3 of their last 4 home games. They have struggled offensively, scoring only 8 goals in their last 3 games, but they have played well on special teams, converting over 24% of their power play opportunities. Unfortunately for them, the Rangers are good at killing penalties and they play well defensively, so expect them to keep Buffalo's offense in check. Go with New York to cover the money line. Betting overs on Sabres games this season has been very profitable, going 37-26-1 on the season. This is because they have one of the best defenses in the league, but also one of the worst defenses. The Sabres have scored the third most goals in the NHL this season, with a young offense that averages 3.69. Even with Shesterkin in goal for the Rangers, they should be able to continue to score at a rapid pace. Buffalo has allowed the sixth most goals in the NHL, having given up the fourth most expected goals and the seventh most high-danger shots in the league. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen has a higher than 3.5 GA and a sub-.900 save percentage. The Rangers have trended over recently as well, with the over going 3-1-1 in their last 5 games. They should be able to score pretty easily on Buffalo to push this game over. Take the over 6.5 goals here and expect plenty of scoring. Arizona Coyotes vs Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche have lost 4 of their last 5 games, but they have won 4 of their last 7 home games. They are playing well offensively, scoring 10 goals in their last 3 home games. They've also played well on special teams, converting over 23% of their power play opportunities. The Coyotes aren't very good at killing penalties, and they've struggled defensively, giving up 12 goals in their last 3 road games, so expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Avalanche in this game. The Coyotes have won 2 straight games, but they've lost 9 of their last 10 road games. They have struggled offensively, scoring less than 3 goals per game. They've also struggled on special teams, converting 19% of their power play opportunities. The Avalanche have done a good job killing penalties and gave up only 8 goals in their last 3 home games, so expect them to keep Arizona's offense in check. Go with Colorado to cover the puck line. Our team pick is Colorado Avalanche minus 1.5 goals. Given Colorado's speed, talent and dominance, there's always the chance that this game is full of goals, but in recent times, the under between these two teams has been more consistent, being 8-5 in the past 13 head-to-head meetings. For the Avalanche, the under is 10-2 in their past 14 meetings against the Central Division, and while a dominant win should be expected here, the defensive presence and potential for great goaltending should make this a close game. Our total pick is under 6.5 goals. Edmonton Oilers vs Toronto Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs are 7-1-2 in their last 10 games versus Edmonton. Defense and goaltending are 2 big advantages for Toronto in this contest. They rank 6th in goals against per game and shots against per game. Ilya Samsonov has a record of 23-8-2 with a 2.41 GAA and .915 SV%. Samsonov ranks 7th in GAA and tied for 3rd in shutouts among all goalies in the league. Edmonton ranks 21st in goals against per game and 21st in shots against per game. Both teams have an excellent offense, but the Maple Leafs have a big advantage in the net and on defense. Playing at home, Toronto will win this matchup by 2 or more goals. Bet the goal spread, minus 1.5, and take Toronto. Both teams have been superb on offense this season. Edmonton ranks 1st in goals per game and 6th in shots per game. Connor McDavid leads the Oilers with 124 points. McDavid is 1st in points, 1st in goals, and 1st in assists in the league. He has recorded 1 or more points in 24 of his last 25 games. Leon Draisaitl has 97 points on the year, and he is 2nd in points, tied for 4th in goals, and tied for 4th in assists in the league. He has recorded 1 or more points in 9 of his last 10 games. Draisaitl has scored 9 goals in his last 10 games. Toronto scored 4 or more goals in 5 out of the last 10 games. They rank 9th in goals per game and 14th in shots per game. Mitch Marner leads the Maple Leafs with 79 points. Marner has recorded 1 or more points in 7 out of the last 10 games. He ranks tied for 4th in assists in the league. The over has hit in 22 out of 33 road games for the Oilers this season. This will be a higher scoring game and the over will hit. Take the over, 6.5 goals. St. Louis Blues vs Columbus Blue Jackets. Both teams have struggled recently, but I see the Blues stepping up and controlling this game on both ends of the ice. The Blues, who average 3.03 goals per game, should find the back of the net at will against a Blue Jackets defense that allows 3.72 goals per game, with Jordan Kyrou, Robert Thomas, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with great puck movement. The Blues should limit a Blue Jackets offense that averages only 2.59 goals per game, with Kyrou and Nick Leddy creating turnovers at the blue line and limiting the Blue Jackets from establishing an offensive zone presence, while goaltender Jordan Binnington makes plenty of big saves. The Blues should win the game with a strong performance on the road. Take the Blues money line as road favorites. The Blues are having a rough season despite their offense stepping up and scoring 3.03 goals per game with 4 goals in their last game. Jordan Kyrou, Pavel Buchnevich and Robert Thomas have combined for 62 goals and 105 assists to lead the top two lines, but the rest of the offense has also stepped up. Braden Shen, Brandon Saad and Josh Levo have combined for 37 goals and 48 assists, while defensemen Justin Falk and Torrey Krug have combined for 14 goals and 43 assists from the point to open up the offense. Our total pick is over 6 goals. Vegas Golden Knights vs Carolina Hurricanes. I'm going to bank on Carolina winning this contest for numerous reasons. First and foremost, the goaltending situation in Vegas is a fiasco at best, and there is no certainty that Quick will continue his regression or that another goalie will have a poor performance. Carolina is looking to get their revenge after losing to Vegas in their previous meeting, and Carolina has an impressive 23-7-2 record at home this season. They won all their home playoff games last season, so clearly the dominance there is not a facade. Carolina also has been better in their last 10 games with an 8-2 record. Both teams are dealing with injuries, but Vegas's are more significant. I expect Carolina to come out firing after only managing 1 goal against Philadelphia in their last game. Carolina is 18-3 in their last 21 versus a team with a winning record, and Vegas is 3-7 in their last 10 road games. Take Carolina with the money line. I expect Carolina's defense to be the prevailing factor in this game. Vegas has scored no more than 3 regulation goals in 8 of their last 9 games. With Carolina's defense rising to the challenge, I expect a similar result for Vegas, with them more likely to score only 2 goals. Carolina has held their opponents to 4 goals in their last 4 games, including a shutout against one of the best defenses in the league, the Tampa Bay Lightning. I have more faith in Carolina's defense than the injury-plagued Vegas team. Vegas has hit the under in 11 of their last 14 road games, and Carolina is 5-0-1 on the under in their last 6 home games. Take the under 6 goals. Winnipeg Jets vs Florida Panthers. The Winnipeg Jets are going to be motivated for this one after seeing their playoff cushion begin to narrow. They are the better defensive squad in this game and have the confidence to beat this Florida team after posting a dominating 5-2 home win in the first meeting. Furthermore, Florida is playing its second game in as many nights. They have not been a reliable squad when playing the second game. They have lost 3 of their last 4 games when playing on back-to-back days. The Panthers are only 3-3 in their last 6 home games. They have only scored 8 goals in their last 4 home games entering Friday night. Our team pick is Winnipeg Jets for the win. The Florida Panthers are eyeing one of the final playoff spots in the competitive Eastern Conference. They are only 4 points behind the Penguins in the last wildcard spot entering Friday night. The Panthers have won 3 of their last 4 games entering Friday's game against the Blackhawks. They have beaten strong opposition recently, defeating the Penguins and Golden Knights in their previous 2 wins. Matthew Tkachuk only has 1 point in his last 3 games entering Friday night. The 25-year-old star is having an outstanding season in his first year as a member of the Panthers, recording 81 points. Carter Verhaeghe scored in the meeting against the Jets in December. The veteran center is having the best year of his career, netting 32 goals along with 23 assists. Sam Reinhart has been quiet, going 6 consecutive games without a point. The 27-year-old center has 45 points on the season. Our total pick is over the total.